Topic: Water as a resource. Anything that is valuable for us is known as a resource. Water is a natural resource. It plays important role in the life of living things. Let's see change of state. We learnt about three states which exist in nature. Solid, liquid, and gases are three states. It can change from one state to another by different processes. Like ice, which is solid, on heating can change into water by melting. Water can change into water vapor by evaporation. Water vapor on cooling can again change back into water by condensation. Water can also change into ice on cooling by solidification. What is evaporation? We know that during evaporation, a liquid changes into gas. When water heats on the stove, we observe that gas rising up from the surface of the water. Water vapors or water evaporates in the form of water vapor. So, evaporation becomes faster on heating or boiling. What is condensation? During condensation, a gas changes into a liquid on cooling. When we when you hold a cold steel plate or tray over a pot of boiling water, you will see tiny drops of water condensing on the steel plate or tray. Similarly, the dew forms on leaves and grass in the morning is also water formed by the condensation of water vapor in air. What is water cycle? The cycle that involves the change of water into water vapor and then into water again in nature is called a water cycle. Steps of water cycle. First step, the sun heats up the water present in water bodies such as seas, rivers, ponds and lakes. Water changes into water vapor slowly. Step 2, water vapors rises up in the air. When it reaches to certain height, it begins to cool down to form small water droplets. Step 3. Many water droplets come together to form clouds. Step 4. When the clouds become too heavy, the water droplets fall down as rain. If the temperature is too low, the water droplets fall down as snow. Step 5. Rainwater and water from melted snow fill up the water bodies. Some of these water seeps into the ground. This water is known as groundwater. Step 6. The water from the water bodies again turns into vapor when heated by the sun. This continuous process is known as the water cycle. Let's see impurities of water. The substances that make the water impure are called impurities. First, soluble impurities. The impurities that dissolve in water are called soluble impurities. For example, some harmful salts dissolve in water. Second, insoluble impurities. The impurities that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble impurities. For example, sand, plants, stones, etc. What is purification of water? Even after removing insoluble and soluble impurities, drinking water still contains germs. Water that is fit for drinking is called potable water. Impure drinking water may cause waterborne diseases such as cholera, dysentery, and typhoid. Impure water needs to be purified to make it fit for drinking. Drinking water can be further purified by the following methods, that is, boiling. Boiling is the simplest way of purifying drinking water. Boiling water for about 10 minutes can kill most of the germs in water and make it safe for drinking. Water filters. Nowadays, many households use water filters and domestic water purifiers. It uses different types of technologies and microfilters to remove germs. Chlorination. In this method, chlorine tablets are added to drinking water to purify it. Chlorine destroys the germs that cause waterborne diseases and make the water pure and safe for drinking. This purifying process with the help of chlorine tablets is called chlorination. Let's see rainwater harvesting. Water is a precious natural resource. We are facing water shortage, so we need to conserve water. Rainwater harvesting is a method of collecting and storing rainwater for later use. It is collected in tanks or allowed to go underground. The collected water can be used during the dry seasons. We can collect rainwater from rooftop and store it in water tanks. This is called rooftop rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting can also be done by making tanks and check dams. We can store it in empty buckets, tubs, and large containers to collect rainwater. Let's start with the question answers. Name the following. First, the process of formation of dew, that is condensation. Second, the process of removing impurities to make water fit for drinking, that is water purification. Third, the process using chlorine for purification of water is chlorination. Fourth, a method of collecting and storing rainwater for later use is called rainwater harvesting. Fifth, the cycle that involves the change of water into water vapor and then to water again is called water cycle. Write T for true and F for false and correct the false statement. First, rain occurs when clouds become heavy. It's true. Second, sand is an insoluble impurity. It's true. Third, about 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. It's a true statement. Fourth, the impurities that do not dissolve in water are called soluble impurities. It's false. Correct statement is the impurities that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble impurities. Match the following. First, drinking water is matched with C. Potable water. Second, simplest way of water purification is matched with D. Boiling. Third, tea leaves is matched with A. Strainer. Fourth, evaporation is matched with E. Water vapor. Fifth, rainwater is matched with B. Harvesting. Choose the correct option. First, in melting, dash changes to dash. Options are A. Ice water, B. Water, water vapor, C. Water, ice, D. None of these. Correct answer is A. Ice water. In melting, ice changes to water. Second, water vapor on cooling changes back into water. This process is called dash. Options are A. Melting, B. Evaporation, C. Condensation, D. Solidification. Correct answer is C. Condensation. Water vapor on cooling changes back into water. This process is called condensation. Third, formation of dewdrops on leaves and grass in the morning is an example of dash. Options are A. Melting, B. Evaporation, C. Condensation, D. Solidification. Correct answer is C. Condensation. Formation of dewdrops on leaves and grass in the morning is an example of condensation. Fourth, drinking water can be purified by dash. Options are A. Boiling, B. Chlorination, C. Rainwater harvesting, and D. Both A and B. Correct answer is both A and B. Drinking water can be purified by boiling and chlorination also. Short answer questions. First, why do we need water? Answer, we need water for different purposes in our daily life. For example, drinking, cooking, washing, etc. Second question, define impurities. Answer, the substance that makes the water impure are called impurities. It can be two types. First is soluble impurities like salt. Second, insoluble impurities like sand. Third question, why do we boil water? Answer, we boil water to kill germs and the water gets purified. Fourth question, what is chlorination? Answer, the process of purifying drinking water with the help of chlorine tablets is called chlorination. Fifth, define potable water. Answer, water which is fit for drinking is called potable water. Long answer questions. First question, what do you understand by purification of water? Explain any two methods of purifying drinking water at home. Answer, water purification is the process of removal of harmful substances and germs to make the fit for drinking. Methods of purifying drinking water at home are boiling. Water is boiled for about 10 minutes. That kills most of the germs and make it safer for drinking. Water filters. Many households nowadays uses water filters and domestic water purifiers. These water filters use different types of technologies and microfilters to remove germs. Second question, what is rainwater harvesting? Explain with a suitable diagram. Answer. You can see the diagram below it in which it has mentioned that rainfall tank stored rainwater can be used later also. This diagram shows the rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a method of collecting and storing rainwater for later use. The water is not allowed to run into drains and go waste. It is collected in tanks or allowed to go underground. This collected water can be used during dry seasons. Third question, explain water cycle. Answer, the cycle that involves the changes of water into water vapor and then into water again in nature. It's called water cycle. Steps of water cycle. First, sun heats up and water on Earth's surface turns into water vapor in atmosphere by evaluation. Second, water vapor rises up and reaches a certain height. Then it begins to cool down and form water droplets. Many water droplets come together to form a cloud. Third, when cloud becomes too heavy, water droplets fall down as rain. It, if temperature is too low, it falls down as snow. Fourth step, rainwater and melted snow fill up water bodies. Some of the water steps into the ground. It's called groundwater. Fifth, the water from the water bodies again into water vapor when heated by the sun. This continuous process is known as water cycle, which you can see in the image. Look at the picture carefully and answer the following question. A. Explain what is shown in the picture. Answer, rainwater harvesting. B. Why it is important? Answer, rainwater harvesting is a method of collecting and storing rainwater for later use. The water is not allowed to run into drains and go waste. C. How it is done? Answer, collected water that are in tanks or allowed to go underground water can be used during the dry season. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon to get notifications of new video updates.